Hello and welcome to this screencast on how to create a screencast. So the aim of this screencast is to show you the different stages on how to create a screencast. So we're going to start with how to design your content. So the first thing to do is to create a script. You can either write down each sentence that you want to say, or you can use bullet points, short sentences, keywords. It's entirely up to you. The idea is just to keep you on track when you're actually recording your screencast. So write your script and have a little practice and a few run-throughs so you know roughly what you want to say. And once you've done that, you can choose which software you want to record your screencast on. You can use Blackboard Collaborate or Screencast-O-Matic to record your screencast on or off campus. Blackboard Collaborate isn't traditionally used for screencasting, but it is a nice and easy way to do it. If you're happy recording your screencast within the university, then you can always use something like Camtasia, which is on Apps Anywhere. Camtasia is a really nice tool for both recording and editing your screencast, all in one package, which you can also do with Screencast-O-Matic, so it's entirely personal choice. Have a little play around with some of these tools and see which one feels the best for you. If you feel comfortable with editing, then you might want to use Adobe Premiere Pro to make things look a little bit slicker, but it really isn't that necessary. So it's entirely up to you what you decide to use. Today I'm using Screencast-O-Matic as it's probably the tool that I would recommend. The free version of Screencast-O-Matic only allows you to record for 15 minutes and the finished video does have a watermark on it. But luckily at SHU we have a paid license for staff members to access. So if you search for Screencast-O-Matic on the staff intranet, then guidance on how to get onto Screencast-O-Matic, you should be able to find it there. If you can't find guidance on the intranet, then either contact the TEL team or IT help and somebody will be able to give you a little bit of help. Once you've decided what software you're going to use, you need to get your equipment organised. So nowadays most laptops come with a webcam and a microphone built in, which is great. You might want to use a headset as well if you're worried about the sound quality, but it's not always that necessary. If you're working on a PC or a laptop without a webcam or a microphone, then you'll need to find some external ones to plug in. So it's worth checking sound levels of your microphone before you record. So I'm going to show you how to do that by going up to the control panel, Hardware and Sound, and here are the speakers that I have had plugged into my computer. If I click on recording, then you'll be able to see here are the microphones plugged into my computer. If you click on the microphone that you want to use and click on Properties, if you click on Levels, the ideal level for each microphone and device will be different for each computer, so it's quite difficult to give advice. But we'd probably recommend that you bump this up to around 70 or 75. If you are having problems setting up your audio, then again contact either IT or the TEL team. As well as equipment, you might want to think about what resources you want setting up. So for example, do you need to create a PowerPoint or a Word document to talk through? So think about that before you start recording. So yeah, so now you've designed your content, you've chosen your software, you've hooked up your equipment, and it's time to start recording. A few tips. Remember to turn off your emails because you don't want anything embarrassing or distracting popping up mid-screencast, because not only will it be distracting for you, but it'll be distracting for your students because it will be recorded. make sure you get all of your resources open. So for example, if you need to open a website, it's probably best to do this before you hit record so that you're not waiting for things to open up and load. So make sure that you've got everything ready. The more preparation that you've done, the better the result will be. Oh yeah, and also do a sound check. So once you've set everything up, make sure that you do a quick run through to check for the sound and check for check that your image looks all right and that you're not in too dark or too light of a room. You don't need to run through your entire screencast to do this. Just a few seconds of recording will probably be enough.